Thank you for joining us with SDI TV. Today we're working on our 2017 RZR 1000 Turbo, and what we're going to do is set in the toe in on this. What that is actually the angle of the tires, of which direction they're moving. So we want to make sure that we have a straight drive on that, so we're not pushing through the steering or anything like that. So let's go ahead and jump into this and we'll show you how this is done. So what's nice about our SDI Elite tie rods is it's actually left-hand thread on the outside and a right-hand thread on the inside, so we can actually fine-tune and adjust these right on the car. We're going to use a 19mm open-end wrench to actually loosen up the left-hand jam nut, as well as another 19mm that we're going to use on the face of the arm itself. So on both sides we want to loosen up the outside jam nut. What's really nice about our SDI Elite system here is actually we don't have to do much with the inside. Once it's all tight, set down in there, it's a ball system, so it'll actually rotate on this, so we can do everything from the outside two wheels on this application. Once we have both left-hand jam nuts loosened up, what we're going to do is we're going to measure from the center tire on the front of the car, right in the center. Easiest way to do that is the extra piece of material that's on the tire. You can actually see this rib that's on the tire, that's on both sides, that's actually in the center molding of the tire itself. So we can measure the front. We're going to take our front measurement, and then we're going to take the back measurement of the tire at the same exact height, and that's going to give us the angle of which we need to adjust. So after we took our measurements, on the front of the tire we're at 58 inches, and on the rear of the tire I was at 57.5. So what that means is the front tires were actually bowed out just slightly. So what we want to do is go ahead and get in there on our tie rod, and we're actually going to put the 19mm right onto the tie rod itself. And again, we're just going to screw out on this. And what this is going to do is pivot the tire out just slightly, and we'll just do one turn at a time on both sides. So what we do on one side, we want to make sure that we do on the other side, just so we have it equal. And at the same time, make sure that your steering is straight, because you want to make sure that steering wheel is straight. Now that we got our adjustments correct, and I'm measuring the same distance on the front and rear tire, we want to go ahead and make sure that we tighten up the jam nuts on both sides, make sure that the steering is correct on this, make sure the steering wheel is perfectly straight to your likings, and again, just tighten that jam nut up. Again, there we have it. Once we have the jam nuts all set up and our measurements taken on this, pretty easy to do. We can do it out here in the desert, at the track, or in the garage. Thank you for joining us with SDI TV. Always check back on our YouTube channel for upcoming videos as well as tech tips.